Am I the asshole for demanding my boyfriend's sister pay me back for the cost of the spiritual materials she threw out? This one's tearing me apart. What's your gut telling you? Hit me in the comments with your advice or a story that hits close to home. I, female 28, have been a practicing pagan witch for over a decade. My faith and spiritual practice are deeply personal and important to me. Over the years, I have created several altars for different deities I worship and work with. Some of those altars rotate in and out of active use depending on where I am in my practice, so I keep them neatly packed away in labeled storage boxes. My main altar, however, is always active. It is dedicated to the deity I spend the most time with and have the deepest relationship with, and it is located in our bedroom. Each altar consists of specific tools, crystals, candles, oils, statues, cloths, charms, handwritten letters, herbs, and other offerings. Many of these are handmade, imported, or gifted. Some were expensive. Others are deeply sentimental or spiritually significant. Every single item has meaning and purpose to me. I live with my boyfriend, male, 30, and a few weeks ago, his younger sister, Kayla, female 24, was kicked out by her long-term high school boyfriend. She had been living with him for years but was not on the lease. So when they broke up, she had nowhere to go. She did not want to move back in with their parents and asked if she could stay with us temporarily while she figured things out. I was not particularly excited about it, but I agreed because I did not want to be heartless. Before she arrived, I stored the inactive altars in our hall closet to make the shared spaces less cluttered. However, I left my main altar, the one for the deity I work with almost daily, untouched in the bedroom. It is my boyfriend's and my private space, and I assumed she would respect that. While we were both at work one day, she decided to help out around the apartment. Except instead of just cleaning, she cleared out items. When I got home with my boyfriend, I noticed immediately that the altar in the bedroom was gone. It turns out his sister took it upon herself to throw out everything she found that she thought was strange or looked like junk, which included the contents of 3 altar boxes in storage and the main altar. When I confronted her, she became defensive and said she thought she was doing us a favor by getting rid of the unsettling items, and that she did not think I would actually want them. She also made a few comments about how witchcraft is not real and that God would not want that in the house anyway. I was horrified. I went straight to the trash area, but the dumpster had already been emptied that morning. Everything was gone. Statues, deeply personal offerings, items I had collected for over a decade, some of which were irreplaceable. I was devastated. I sat down that night and calculated what I could remember and reasonably estimate. The total came to just over $900. I calmly told Kayla that I expected her to pay me back for the items she threw away. She laughed and said there was no way she could afford that and that I was being unreasonable for demanding so much money over some rocks and candles. I told her it did not matter whether she understood the value. They were not hers to touch, let alone throw away. She became angry, packed up, and left that night without saying a word. A few days later, I received a call from my boyfriend's mother, who was furious. Kayla had told her that I kicked her out for refusing to pray with me and not supporting witchcraft and that I was trying to charge her $900 in rent. I explained the actual situation, including that the $900 was to replace destroyed property, not rent. I also made it clear that Kayla was not kicked out. I simply asked her to take responsibility for what she had done, and she chose to leave. It did not matter. His mother doubled down. She said Kayla was in a fragile place, and I should have shown more compassion. She told me I was punishing someone who was already going through enough. Even after I explained exactly what happened, she said that maybe I should not have had that stuff lying around if I did not want it to be thrown away. My boyfriend is being frustratingly neutral and just keeps saying, I see both sides. He has not really defended me or pushed back on how his sister treated my belongings. So, am I the asshole for demanding she pay me back for what she threw away, even if she was going through a tough time? Commenter 1. Not the asshole, but ass-itchingly neutral made me laugh. The original poster should address that irritation with some resolve. The original poster's boyfriend is utterly unhelpful. $900 is remarkably low for that situation. I have a single statue worth that much. The original poster is being saintly, kind, and incredibly patient, and I would not be. The original poster can likely search online to find out which dump the garbage service goes to, make a phone call, and get an escort to try to recover some of her belongings. Just a suggestion. The audacity of her going into your bedroom to throw out your altar is shocking. Everyone has that one sacred thing, a single item or space that, if someone touched it, you would lose your mind. It could be your grandmother's ring, your journal, or your father's old guitar. It does not matter what it is yours. She did not just stumble across it while cleaning. She hunted for it, went through closets, and planned it for trash day so you could not retrieve it. That is not cleaning. That is someone who wanted to hurt you and knew exactly how. But your boyfriend? I see both sides? No. When someone violates your sacred space, there is only one side. When someone destroys the things that connect you to something bigger than yourself, there is only one side. When you are sobbing over irreplaceable items and your partner shrugs, that is him telling you who he is. Believe him. Some violations you cannot recover from. This is one of them, both the sisters and his. I see both sides sounds more to me like, I dislike those items but could not be the bad guy, so I got my sister to get rid of them for me. How else would she know to target the original poster's other boxes specifically? Exactly. How did she know the boxes were full of items she considered unsettling? They were packed away. Commenter 2. How can he see both sides when there is only one side? She is a guest. You do not go through someone's belongings and dispose of them. Not the asshole. He sees both sides because heaven forbid he defend his girlfriend to his mother. He sees both sides because he asked the sister to throw them away. I wonder if it would have sounded the same if it was his belongings. And the mother saying, "How dare you help my homeless daughter have somewhere to stay," and then get upset because she threw out your belongings. Commenter 3. No, I would not be surprised if she knew what it was and did it on purpose. Also, consider finding a different boyfriend. It seems like he does not respect your practice or you. Of course, she did it on purpose. I would ask the boyfriend to pay for what his guest threw away. If my sister threw away my boyfriend's belongings, I would ask her to pay me back. And in the meantime, I would give my money to my boyfriend to allow him to replace his belongings without delay. Commenter 4. Not the asshole. She did not just go into your private space in the bedroom. She also went digging around in storage. That is a massive violation of privacy. Check your personal documents, underwear drawers, and jewelry box, if you have one, to see what else she rummaged through. Let the mother know you are being compassionate by not immediately calling the police, but that compassion will run out if you are not reimbursed within the next week. Stand your ground now, or they will continue to disrespect you and your beliefs for the rest of the relationship with your spineless boyfriend. Oh, sorry, I mean your boyfriend. With his reaction, I would wager that the boyfriend was behind it. I would bet he told his sister where to find everything and when to throw it out so the dumpster would be emptied before the original poster found out. I was thinking the same thing. He does not want to take sides because his mother told him to do it. Commenter 5. Not the asshole, you have a boyfriend problem. He is on the fence? Absolutely not. This was important to you. It is his sister and mother. He must know how it is affecting you. There are no two sides. His sister threw away costly and sentimental items. It was not her place and not her decision to make. Did your boyfriend ask her to? Because he is not supporting you by refusing to pick sides.